Yeah, so right now we actually what's considered Hewlett. Uh so we can see walking right now. And most likely I might show you some more around my way, which is the suburbs I'm from in Elmont. You can see the school. Now the thing with Long Island, right? The thing with Long Island is the fact that it is a massive suburb. It's nothing like the city. I believe the population of Long Island by itself is about 3 million, but together, mixed with Brooklyn and Queens, you're looking at about 8 mil. You got like 8 million strong altogether. But yes, the other two boroughs known as Queens and Brooklyn is a part of Long Island, making it about 8 million strong. Now, the thing with Long Island, I try to understand the way it's built. And from what I notice, like there's a road almost every few blocks after you surpass the suburb. I don't know. I don't know if other counties are like that on throughout the United States. Um, I don't know. Like it's weird because if you walk 10 blocks away from here, you'll hit like a highway or road or something like that. It's hard to explain, but it's really weird the way they built it. Now, as you can clearly see, this is the high schools. Now, one thing about Long Island high schools, they built very well. The education system is really, really well here. And I think it has a lot to do with the property taxes. I guess the teachers, everybody get paid really, really well. It is what it is. Um, but yeah, see cars are passing by. I actually like this phone. So I'm filming on the Samsung phone. Um, the quality is really, really well. I'm not equal to the quality is really, really well. Now, the reason I'm pointing this way because I don't like to film people's children, so I'm very respectful. You know what I mean? So if I pass down, I will be pointing down. You know what I mean? I'm a very respectful person. Um, so I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Even if I'm walking down and it's like women with booty shorts, you're not gonna see that on my video. So I try to keep it very, very rated G, respectful. This is something new right here, as you can clearly see. The Ready Coffee. You kind of see it throughout certain parts of Long Island. Um, One thing I do notice about this camera is the green is really, really good. I don't know why the greens pop up on my camera so well. So yeah, right now what I'm actually trying to do is walk halfway home, and I might take an Uber. But the thing with Uber, right? I don't know if it's like some type of new scam where the people just they'll tell you that they're 1 minute away, but in reality, I don't know if they really are, and they never come. This happened to me twice, so I hope it doesn't happen again today. And yes, I have got scammed before by Lyft or Uber, one of those things. Yeah, but anyway, this is something that you don't really see in the city of Manhattan. A lot of landlines are built underground. The landlines out here are built above ground. The bad thing about that is that you do get like um outages, and this is another. This is like one of those places that fix your cars and stuff. Yeah, man. Long Island's a very beautiful place. So I don't know if I'm gonna be riding my bike later on. I don't know if you can see from far, but there's somebody coming up. I will be pointing down. This is again. I try to be as respectful as I can. Um, when it comes down to this, Long Island is very nature-like. It's a lot of nature things going on when it comes down to Long Island. Um, yeah, there's not this, yeah, yeah. And when it comes down to crime, that's the one of the buses I could have took that bus. But when it comes down to the crime rate is really, really low. It depends on what part of Long Island. I even know Long Island had like a big PJs that looked like the PJs they had back in Harlem until I actually did a delivery. And I was shocked. I'm like, wow, they got the PJs just like, and I'm not talking about one of them short PJs either. The ones with like 2, 3 stories. I'm talking about, and when I see my PJ, when I mean my PJ, I'm talking about projects. Yeah, because around my way, Harlem has a really, really massive project complex. I'm talking about just huge. Yeah. Okay, I was about to bend the law a little bit, but let me not do that and run in the middle of the street because cars are coming. And one thing about crossing the street in Long Island, if you don't cross the street at a certain time, you may never get a chance. Like these cars are relentless, man. Anyway, I'm gonna cross the middle of the street. I don't think this is even illegal anymore, but here we go. I'm always bending the rules for y'all. Now I'm playing. Anyway, just a few more minutes and I'll get off. Yeah, but I will be talking about motivational things on my platform as well too. I do talk about motivational things on TikTok. This is one thing I can tell you. You see a lot of these flowers. Like this is crazy. So again, I don't mind. I don't. Yeah, I mean, again, New York, you do have opportunities. A lot of the black folks that live in the city, they come up here to live. You get what I'm saying? Some people are retired. You're probably talking about black police officers, black firefighters, all the regular middle class jobs that people have that, you get what I'm saying? So, so when it comes down to us, it's not all about crime, this and that, third. And one thing you gotta understand about crime, I know I'm yapping, but just hear me out, is that when you live in a impoverished neighborhood, right? Not everybody in that neighborhood is committing crime. That's one thing you have to understand. That's not always the goal. There's, in my personal belief, there's always a small percentage of people committing that crime, but they happen to be the loudest. Most beef that happens in those neighborhoods, a lot of the times, to be honest with you, those are more like revenge, like little revenge crimes. Um, you know, I'm from that community, so I kind of understand how it is. Sad to say, there are people that you know, sometimes catch strays as well too, which is messed up. You know what I mean? Hopefully, we don't have to go through that. But anyway, I'm just saying this because when people think about urban neighborhood, they constantly think, hey, um, people are causing crimes just to cause crime. That's not always the case. These are beautiful, right? It's not always the case, right? It's every action have a reaction. And I think if people of other races, which also do commit crimes, sit down and hear these things, they might understand it better. But do they have people that you may consider as troublemakers? Of course. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But next time you see something happen, just understand that it was a reaction or whatever. Somebody talks to somebody's girl or whatever, So I just want to put that out there. Not that I'm excusing it, you know what I mean? I don't like the violence, but I'm just for people to understand, most suburban black people that come from the neighborhood that move out here understand that. I'm sure a lot of them want to live that lifestyle alone because, who want to be thugging at the age of 40? Who? Definitely, I don't see any black person doing that, to be honest with you. And I believe like most black people that I have seen that had a certain age group, they do grow out of that. So that's another thing. A lot of people, a lot of black men that's in their 30s, 40s. I would say that's more their calm down period. A lot of people just, they no longer participate in stuff like that. So, um, anyway, you see that in the back? Wow, look how beautiful that is. Yeah. Anyway, guys. So in and out. Hopefully, I'll post this on YouTube. Peace.